Hey guys, I just thought I would make another quick video real quick. Yeah, going with it. But I finished reading a couple more books, and so I thought I would say a couple things or something about them. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's just dive into this. So, last time I made a video, I was saying that I had picked up Girl of Nightmares, which I finished. And now I have completed the duology, the Anna Duology by Kildare Blake, and it's really awesome. I really enjoyed my time with it. It wasn't what I was expecting. I'd been hearing of this series for so long, and like it sounded interesting, but it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be, and I liked that a lot. Um, it basically follows our main character, Cass, and he's kind of like a ghost hunter. He has an athame that his dad left to him, and it's like part of his bloodline and stuff. And so he wields this thing, and basically spirits and ghosts that like fuck with the living or can't move on or whatever, and who tend to cause like deaths of humans. Him and his mom go around the country, and he sends these ghosts away off of this plane of existence and just gets them away. So, in the first book, we meet Anna, who is a spirit who is killing everybody in the whole town. Just anyone who comes to the house, she's going to like murder the fuck out of them. And that was what I loved so much about the series, is that Anna doesn't ever fuck around. If she wants to kill you, she gonna kill you. And it was just so great. But what I think they do really well is they're just the dialogue and the characters. They're so witty, and the jokes are great, and it's just funny. It's funny. It's grotesque. But I wouldn't call it scary, but I really love the descriptions of the creepy things that do happen, especially in Girl of Nightmares. Like there's some bones and joints moving in ways that they shouldn't be, and it's it's super creepy. But I love it. I love it so much. So that's those ones. If you've read them, let me know. What do you think? I thought they were a really fun time. Really fun time. I think I gave both of them 3 stars or 4 stars. I think I gave Girl of Nightmares 4 stars, and I'm pretty sure I gave Anna Dressed in Blood 4, maybe 3. But I love them together. I think they're great. So then I also read Symptoms of Being Human by Jeff Garvin, and this one was really good. I'm saying this as a cis white girl, but it has our main character is Riley, who is gender fluid, and kind of only just put a name on what that feeling was recently. And so it's kind of their story of figuring out how to deal with that, how to come out if they want to, who to come out to, where it's safe. But I think it has a really good discussion. Riley's therapist tells them to maybe start like an online blog, like it'll be anonymous, and so you can just get your feelings out and, see if there are other people who want to talk about the same stuff you're going through. And Riley does that. They make a blog and start talking about everything. And of course, eventually that blog gets identified back to them, and it's the story of how Riley's life kind of deals with that, between parents and high school and romance and all that kind of fun stuff. I do want to say trigger warning when it comes to body dysmorphia, some abuse, some sexual violence, and some suicidal ideation, and there's a lot going on here. Um, but I genuinely enjoyed myself, and it did make me cry a couple of times, which was hard to read it on the bus when your eyes are tearing up, but it was worth it. It was a good read, I think. Again, you know, it's not my story, but I enjoyed being going through Riley's story. So if you've read this one, let me know, what did you think, especially if you're not cis and white. Um, but either way, I really enjoyed it. I would say it would be a recommended read, especially if you're um, either like on the beginnings of questioning something about yourself with it, or if you're trying to understand someone else who might be going through it, or something. I think it might be a good place to start. There's definitely a lot of other resources and a lot of other people who might be better to listen to, but if it floats your boat, give it a go, and let me know what you think. So, yeah. Other than that, I picked up Shattered Minds by Laura Lamb, and it's over there, and I didn't bring it up here. I'm like 30 or so pages into that one right now, and I haven't settled on that being the next one I'm gonna read, but I've started it, and so we'll see. I'm also thinking about possibly getting into the first of the series of The Demon Trappers by Jana Oliver. But again, that one's going to start the first in a series. I think that one's like 7 or 8 for Riley. It has like 7 or 8 books. A different Riley. And ooh, this is Shattered Minds. There we go. I have the jacket. So that's Shattered Minds by Laura Lamb. And I've read the first in it, False Hearts. This is Pacifica number 2. And I don't know how far the series goes. I don't know how many there are. But I also, for some reason, I'm feeling like this one's kind of a standalone, if I'm remembering right. I could be totally wrong, but I have happened to have already read False Hearts. So if you do want to start that series, it's a sci-fi series that False Hearts follows 2 twin sisters. I want to say both of them are bisexual. Maybe one of them is. I forget. But basically, it takes place in the future, and there's like this new, like, hallucinogenic. It's gonna be the best way for me to describe it. Like, drug on the market, and so it's the story of the twin story around that. So this is the second one. It takes place in the same universe, but I don't believe it doesn't follow the same characters, unless I'm totally... No, it was Tia and Taima, and this is like Karina. So I think it takes place in the same universe, but I don't think you have to have read False Hearts to read Shattered Minds. I don't believe. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. So I think I'm going to be reading Shattered Minds, but it's a hard one to take on the bus, and so like it's a pretty big hardback, so but we'll see. I am a couple of chapters into it, and so I think I've kind of gone past the turnaround point at this point. So that'll probably be what I end up reading, but I don't know. I change my mind all the time, and I still have a bunch from 2018 that I haven't finished yet that have just been on the back burner for far too long. I'm staring at one right now, but it's a romance novel, and I don't want to take that one on the bus with me, just because. Here, I'll show it to you real quick. This is His Scandalous Lessons by Katrina Kendrick, and I'm about halfway through this right now. But yeah, taking it on the bus, a little bit rough. So, I mean, it's not rough, it's just I take the bus at an ungodly hour of the morning, and so therefore it's just like I don't need that. I don't need more eyes on me in the morning. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's pretty much my update. And let me know what you guys think about any of these books or series or whatever else. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.